Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Hey, John, how are you? Good to see you. I know I'm like an hour early today, but you? Oops, my phone is playing me. You're good and me. I'm good. I'm good. I had fun decorating for Halloween today, or for fall. I got my pumpkins up there, and I did some fall decorations that way. Thanks. I don't think I'm going to put my leaves all around. I usually put leaves all around, but I don't think I'm going to do it this year. So I'm an hour early this week. So I'm going to give it like 20 minutes and see what goes on. I'm using a new deck this week. It's the Green Witch's Tarot. I think so too. I think everybody's going to think I'm coming on at 8, and then I'm going to get a bunch of text messages and Facebook messages. But I really, really want to watch the debate. And I'm not usually like that. You want a reading? Okay. Let's see. This is actually sweetgrass. It's not sage. No, you don't need a code word. I didn't even put that banner up because I figured I wouldn't have that many people tonight. Okay. The cat is sleeping somewhere. All right, so we're going to break in the new deck. It's the Green Witch's Tarot. There. Hi, Val. Welcome. Good to see you. This is a new deck, so as I'm pulling these cards, I'm kind of looking at them to get the... Oops, we got some cards that definitely want to be read. We have a jumper. Sorry. Okay. Tarot readings, Val. 3-card tarot readings. So your first card, John, is the 5 of Wands, which signifies minor difficulties or struggles. These are like struggles that you would see, or difficulties that you would have if you were having a fight at Thanksgiving dinner. These are minor bumps in the road, nothing significant, that if you hold your ground, you'll be able to get through. So that was your first card. Your second card is the Strength card, but in this deck, it's represented by the crone, which I absolutely love. And the Strength card reminds us that sometimes we have to hold our ground, but be gentle and not aggressive in what we're looking for and how we're acting to get what we want. Hi, April. Welcome. And the last card is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a knight that is the type of person that will write a checks and balance, will is very sensible and cautious, does not act unless they fully think out a situation and plans what they are going into. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and then go back. Val, you'll be right after John. And the oracle card for you, John, is Gaia, which is Mother Earth, and the card is Nurturing. So this reading seems to be pointing to the fact that either you need more nurturing in your life, or there may be a situation where you need to not be so aggressive in your tactics and be more nurturing to get what you want out of someone or some situation. Oh, girl. Nurture, not nutrition. You need more nurturing? That could be. That makes sense. You're very welcome. I'm sorry. Val, do you have a specific reading, a specific question, or would you like a general reading? Is it Mai? Hello, how are you? So right now the list is okay. So is there a reason why the person I was talking to stopped talking to me? Things were fine. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. So the first card I pulled for you is the Eight of Chalices or Cups, which represents walking away. So we already know that this person walked away from you. So the fact that this card came up is pretty on target. It represents making the decision to walk away. The next card is the Five of Swords, which represents, five always represents conflicts or changes in life. And the Five of Swords in particular represents mind games, hostility, and tension. So there might have been some mind games going on that you were not aware of, because the last card I pulled for you was the Two of Swords or Athames, which is a card that represents seeing things through rose-colored glasses. So this spread is suggesting to me that there might have been some mind games going on that you weren't aware of, or some manipulation that you weren't aware of. And that's why things ended. I always pull an oracle card as well. And the oracle card that I pulled for you was Winter Solstice or Reflection. So this card is asking you to take stock in everything that you know about the relationship. Take time to meditate on it, think about it, and try and reflect on the situation without seeing it through those rose-colored glasses, or without seeing it. Try seeing it from an objective point of view is what this oracle card is telling me to say to you. So this reading, is definitely telling me that there was some manipulation or mind games going on that you were not aware of, and that's why things ended. I hope that was helpful. I know that's hard to hear sometimes. It's definitely not what you want to hear. You're welcome, Val. Thank you for letting me read you. Oh, Daggett, there is, I'm not going to be able to tell you that. I can do a reading for you, but that I am not going to be able to tell you. So if you would like a reading, I'd be happy to give you one. You can stick around and get a reading, but there is no way I'm going to be able to give you that information. I can tell you that right now. Girl, you are next. If you're still here, can you let me know if you would like a general reading or if you have a specific question? Thank you for keeping track, John. I appreciate it. Yes, absolutely. Perfect, John. If you can rephrase that question by the time I'm ready to read you, Daggett. Rock, you're after Daggett. Right now, I'm waiting for Girl to let me know if she would like a general reading or a specific question. We'll give her another minute before we move on to the next person. Okay, I don't think Girl is with us anymore. October, would you like a reading? And if you would you like a general or a specific question? Are you making your business stress? Okay, let's see what the cards say, October. Hello, Breeze. Good to see you again. Oh, I'm sorry, Breeze. There's another Breeze that comes in. I apologize. You know what, April? For some reason, I have to sage these before reading you. I don't know why. Just give me 1 second. No, I just want to make sure that I get a good reading for you. Okay. So I pulled your tarot cards, but before I read your tarot, I'm going to do a oracle yes or no. So if the oracle goes straight up and down, it's yes. Side to side, it's no. So where's April? Okay, so the pendulum says yes. pendulum says yes, you are making the right choice. And the cards I pulled for you support that, which is good. So the cards I pulled is the Page of Pentacles, which represents a committed learning experience. So something that you're very passionate about. So this this image reminds me of you for some reason. You can see this boy is very passionate about what he's doing. He's learning from the beginning. He's schooling himself, and he is having a blast while he's doing it. Second card I pulled for you is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is somebody who is very nurturing and caring. And the last card I pulled for you is the High Priestess. The High Priestess asks us to get in touch with our why can't I think right now? The High Priestess asks us to get in touch with our divine femininity, to get in touch with our intuition. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. It's this, and then put it all together. So the oracle card is release. So I feel like this release is to release the worry. That was when I read the word release, worry came to my head along with the word release. So I feel like that card is telling you to release the worry, that you're doing the right thing, and that you're at the right point you need to be at to do what you're doing. And from the looks of these cards and what I'm feeling intuitively, it's almost like it's natural for you. It's like it's just natural, and it's not going to be a hard thing. It's just going to flow. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's going to flow, and it's just going to feel so natural. The struggle is going to be gone. The fear is going to be released. So I hope that was helpful. Yay, thank you so much. Definitely what I needed to hear. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad I could help. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi, Candii. Good to see you. Hello, listen up. All right, let's see where are we? Actually, listen up is after Breeze and then Candii. And then Candii is going to be the last one I'm taking for tonight. So is it May or Mai? M-E-I? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You're up next. If you could tell me how to pronounce your name, that would be awesome. I hate mispronouncing people's names. May. Okay, great. His current feelings for you. All right, let's see what the cards say. Again, I need to... I'm using a new deck tonight, and this deck seems to really like being having its energy cleaned in between readings, not like my other deck. My other deck is usually good for a couple of reads before I have to clean the energy. But okay. Let's see. His current feelings for me, May. Okay, so you have 2 wand cards. Wands are a card that symbolizes desire. So the first card is the Queen of Wands. Oops, let me pull that down. Okay. The first card is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is confident and warm in nature. So he sees you as this confident, loving person. Second card is the Six of Wands. 6 represents growth. 6 represents growth and what's the word I'm looking for? Growth and it represents growth and harmony. And the Six of Wands is like a victory card. It's a victory card, usually having to do with business, but in love, it's a it would be like a I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked at the comments and totally lost my train of thought. The Six of Wands in a love is normally a victory, but in a love reading, it would be equated to he feels like you're it. You're his prize. You're that for him. 10 of Pentacles is your next card, which is also a good card. It's a completion card and renewal. 10s are completion and renewal. 10 of Pentacles is having everything that you've worked for. So his feelings for you are you're the one. You're that person for him that that person that you feel comfortable with, that person that you can be yourself with. But when I pull this is interesting because the tarot cards say one thing to me, and when I pull the oracle card, it has this volatility card or a volcanic card, which is giving me the feeling like he feels like you're the one, but he also feels like you can be his trigger. So like on one hand, you make him feel like you're everything to him, but at the same time, you can trigger him in a split second to change and get so frustrated. So he feels like you are everything to him. You are what he wants. You are what he's seen. But at the same time, it makes him nervous because he knows you can push those buttons that make him crazy. So I hope that was helpful. Sorry. I was getting so thirsty. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad it resonates. I wasn't sure what I was feeling or reading. That was an interesting one. Okay. So, oh, Daggett, were you able to reword your question, or are you still here? Rock, do you have a question? Okay, I'm going to use the pendulum for this because this seems to be a yes or no question. Let me see. Will my boyfriend post our pictures on social media after he has found out an old guy in my love posted that he is in a relationship with me? But will it make my guy post now? You want cards? Okay. Yeah, I can do cards, definitely. Absolutely. All right, let's see what the cards say. I don't know if you'll get a yes/no answer, but I'll do cards. First, let's do the cards to do yes and no. And then we'll do, we'll see what they say. Okay. Okay. So all three of the cards. Listen up. I have you on the list. It's Breeze, Listen Up, then Candii. All three of the cards came up upside down, so that would indicate a no answer. I'm going to read the cards, though. I don't read reversals, just so you know, so I'm going to read them the way I read them, which is right sides. So Seven of Wands is a card that represents Seven of Wands is a card that represents, oh man, I gotta stop looking at the comments. Wow. Seven is spirituality and knowing. Okay. So your question was, I gotta go back to your question. Will my boyfriend post? Okay, the boyfriend in the pictures. Gotcha. Okay. So the card said no. This is a card of remaining on guard. He's going to remain on guard. He's not going to put his guard down. He feels like he can't do that right now because of what he's heard. Your next card was the Harvest, which is different in this deck. The Harvest card is reaping what you've sown, so to speak. So, it's getting what's been put out there. So in his view, he feels like by not putting the pictures up, he's giving you what is coming to you. And then the last card is the World. Now, the World card is a card that tells us that we're going to have ups and downs in life. So it may be like this right now, but it may turn around. It may not always be like that. It may be a short-lived, he may not post the pictures, but what? I'm sorry, which one? When I was talking about this card, he may feel like he's giving you what you sort of, like he feels like by not posting the pictures, he's giving you what you would deserve if you were in that relationship. So it's kind of like he would be trying to get back at you by not posting them, if that makes sense. Because this card is all about reaping what you sowed. And the last card is the World, which reminds us there's good and bad. There's ups and downs. So we have this constant kind of roller coaster ride in life. So if this is the way he feels right now, it could turn around tomorrow or in a couple of hours from now. It's not the end of, it might not be the end of things, but it's just the way things are right now. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to go along with this, because I always do. And there seems to be one trying to jump out at me. And it is the Tsunami and the Wake-Up Call. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to just leave you with that card to think about the reading in that card and figure out what that might mean to you. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for letting me read you. Give it some time. The wake-up call in the tsunami is just what it says. It's a wake-up call. So it could be your wake-up call to I was leaving the meaning up to you, because it could have two meanings. It could be that it's a wake-up call for you to see how he would react to something, or it could be a wake-up call for him on some level. I really don't know how this would relate to your relationship, but it's a wake-up call within your relationship that you guys will have to figure some things out. You're welcome. Breeze, are you here? It is pretty. I'm sorry. I'll be back next week at 8. Breeze, are you here? Listen up. Are you still here? Okay. All right. What's coming towards me in my love life over the next few months? Okay, let's see. Okay. So the first card I have for you is the Ten of Wands, which suggests you're going to have too much on your plate and you're going to need to take something off of your plate. I don't know if you can really see that well, but this woman is carrying way too much weight on her shoulders, and she's reaching down to pick up more, and it's just not going to go over well. So you're going to need to put something down in order to pick something else up in your life. Your next card is the Six of Swords, which represents transition or travel. So you will be going through some kind of transitional period. And you're going to be reaping what you sow. Here's that card again is coming up. So whatever you put out there is going to be what you get back. So if you're putting out there good things, then that's what you're going to get back. So the Six of Wands that Swords rather, that I just showed you, this one that's transition, can also be travel. So if you can learn to put down some of that stuff that's on your shoulder, some of that weight that you're carrying that you don't really need to be carrying, or to kind of let go of some of that stuff and maybe travel, maybe you can start to meet people and manifest some of what you're trying to manifest in your life in the next 6 months. But it's really going to depend on getting that weight off your shoulders. And the oracle card that I pulled for you, I'm sorry, I'm losing my words tonight for some reason. The oracle card that I pulled for you is the ancestors or generations. So I feel like that if you do meet somebody, it's going to be somebody who is older than you. So don't put, oh, that makes sense, travel, okay. So you'll have to make the time to travel to be there. That absolutely makes sense. You are so welcome. Thank you for waiting to be read. I appreciate it. I know sometimes it can be hard to wait. Did Breeze or Candii come back? Okay. Candii is here. Okay. Future for Melvin and I. Any engagements, marriage, anything. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's get this out of here. I don't have time to do a detailed read right now, hun. I only do 3-card mini readings on Tuesdays. Amanda, I normally start at 8. Tonight, I am doing 7 to 8 because of the debate. Okay, so the first card that I pulled for you is the 4 of Pentacles. Yes, 4 of Pentacles, sorry. Which is a card that indicates you're going to have to figure out what you're going to give and take. You might be holding back on some things and not giving. You might be holding back on some things, not giving as much as you should be in some areas, or you might be giving too much in some areas. So you really are going to have to, in order to get to that future, you're going to have to figure out that balance with each other. The second card is the 7. Sorry, this deck is new to me, so the images don't resonate with the card names yet. The 7 of Swords, which represents secrets. So there may be some secrets, nothing that is earth-shattering, but there may still be some secrets among you that you'll have to work through to get to that point. It seems like there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be worked through before you can get to engagements, marriage, and a future. So the last card was the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is a good card to end on because the 2 of Wands has to do with future and planning for the future. So I would say that card indicates that it's definitely a yes if you can get through the little things that most relationships have to go through. Your oracle card is the Fairies card and Earth Magic. This is an interesting card to come up. It has nothing to do with the question you asked. You want one more oracle card for clarification? Yes. So let's see. Yes, the 2, clarity on the 2 of Wands, sure. Yep. And you had one flip. Okay, so you got the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a period of rest. It is time to meditate. So let's see. We had the 2 of Wands, which is planning for the future, and a period of rest. So, yeah. Okay, I'm getting in my head, which always sounds so strange to say, but I'm getting the thought in my head that the 4 is saying the rest is like a break, some sort of break. To figure things out. Oops, I'm so sorry. The 4 is like a break to figure things out for you. To figure out if, and now I'm going not off of the cards, I'm going off of what I am hearing, that there needs to be a break to figure out if it's worth. You need to work on and that's okay. All right. The reason the fairy card was pulled was to, okay. The reason the fairy card was pulled was to suggest to you that you might want to go out in nature and meditate in nature to connect with yourself so that you can really get in touch with yourself and decide what it is you want out of the relationship. Do you want it to progress to that? And is it the right thing for you? Are you happy? And that's what I'm hearing right now is you need to decide. You need to take that break and really figure out where you want this relationship to go. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for letting me read your Candii. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope everything works out for you. Be well. Michelle, I actually started tonight at 7. Normally it does start at 8, but I started at 7 today. I posted in the group earlier that I'd be starting at 7. Debate is on, yes. How bad is that? Oh, you're welcome. You're still here, April. You're so welcome. All right, guys. I'm going to head off. I've been on a little over an hour. Thank you all for letting me read you tonight. I appreciate it. I'll be back at 8 o'clock next week. If you don't mind hitting that like button for me, if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please go ahead and subscribe. That helps me a bunch. And if you want to be notified when I do come on to do live readings, hit that bell for me. All right, guys, blessed be and have a wonderful week. I'll see you all soon. Bye.